Oh shit, it is go time. Oh yeah, look at these good looking fellas right here. What's up everybody? Welcome to the first show of Being Frank. This is the premiere, this is the pilot, this is the test to see if this is worth doing. Alright, so right here, next to me I got my dude Bio. What's up, Bio?
Right next to me. Right next to me.
Oh wait, it's the other way. This right.
No, I got it right on the street.
There.
You're right over here.
He's right there.
Stop, Diesel. You're being immature.
He's right there. Alright. Alright, so what's up everybody? Obviously, I mean, if you don't know what Frank means, please just Google it now so you know the definition. Okay, this is going to be the most straightforward, realistic show you have ever witnessed in the Call of Duty community. I am not holding back on this show. I am essentially, like, this is just a peek inside my brain, mine and Bio's brain, and it might get scary sometimes, I'm not going to lie.
Go some pretty dark places.
It's going to be entertaining as hell, though, I can guarantee you that. So.
Where's Frank?
Okay, Frank's not here, dude. Okay, come on now, please. Am I going to have to, like, put it in the scroll at the bottom to Google Frank? Like, is that going to have to happen?
You can't expect our community to know what it means.
Okay, and guys, actually, from now, I was talking about this before the stream went up. We're calling Bio Blue Collar Bio, dude, because he has the stash. We're calling him Blue Collar Bio. That's new.
I've got the stash. I've got tie.
Yeah.
Got the collared shirt.
Quite a mustache. All right, but you know, I've been talking about this show for the past couple weeks now since me and Bio decided to do this. We are initially the only two in this community right now that actually say what we think about people and how stupid they are at times, so we decided to make a show about it. And I think the first thing we're going to start about, I mean, this is kind of what the show stemmed from, is back when Karma was getting absolutely shit-faced on streaming. Now, this was an interesting situation. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting a little drunk and streaming. I mean, I do it sometimes. Yeah, I do it sometimes late at night with League play. I kick back, drink a couple of beers, and I play some Call of Duty just to chill. That's fine. But when you finish off an entire bottle of alcohol and start talking shit on people in the community, I mean, that's stupid.
Isn't that something that Sensor used to do back when he was on Envy and MW3?
I think, yeah, you know what? Now that you say that,
he would get drunk on stream and be like, yo, I figured this chick, and they like put on stream, this chick is hot. And just like keep putting it on stream. He used to do that, but I don't know what Karma was thinking. Let's just dunk a whole bottle of Jaeger. Perfect example for our community, which is primarily made up of like 10 through 14-year-olds.
Yeah, let's dump a whole bottle of Jaeger. Have some naked chick or man in the bed. I don't think anybody ever really clarified that. Apparently, when he started up the stream, dude, there was some naked man/female in the bed. I don't know. Someone linked the Twitter account that I saw, and it actually looked like that chick from behind. So I don't know if that was her but Ego was saying it was like Karma's cousin in the bed, and I was like,
yeah,
okay, Karma's cousin Shane is in the bed. Yeah, okay, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, buddy, I believe that. No, honestly,
Belizabru was kind of pissed about that.
Yeah, dude.
I don't care if they say that they're not in a relationship. Just know that they're in a relationship. They were. They're not anymore, dude. It's Karma moved on to Sarah Kate now, dude. Yeah.
Which I don't understand. I don't see how you can keep hopping from ego to ego. I mean, Karma's not an unattractive dude by any means. He should honestly get a girl that lives around him and can actually have a relationship with.
Doesn't he kind of a vagabond though? Like he just keeps living at everyone else's house.
Oh yeah, dude. What is up with that?
He's a Hagrid right now.
Yeah, he's at Parasite's house now for 2 weeks. And then he was at Pink's house for like 3 months or some shit, dude, wasn't he? For the longest time.
And they weren't together apparently.
Yeah, they weren't together, and they never slept together. Okay, yeah, I believe that shit. All right. Oh man, and then all this shit went down with her going with Dito, and her and Dito are still together.
Yeah.
Which I don't fully understand. I actually got stuck in a hotel room with them in Dallas I was not planning on doing, but that happened. And
wait, you got in their hotel room?
I was staying with them, yes.
Oh.
That was when I was coaching Icons. It was me, Intake, Dito, and Pink in that hotel room. Yeah.
It's not awkward at all.
Oh, it was awkward. It was incredibly
awkward.
One guy,
one girl, what's that sound like? One guy, another guy, what's that sound like?
Okay, one girl, 3 guys in a hotel room. What does that sound like? Call of Duty community. Let's go. All right, no, but I mean, it's just everything that's going on with Impact. They had that chance with EG, which is a very reputable, professional, I mean,
world-renowned esports organization.
Yeah, they had their chance with them, and they ruined it. I mean, they're lucky APOC is around, because he is the only one that honestly would have even thought of touching them, because they are 4-time champs.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Impact is good, but their personalities and the conduct that they have on Twitter and Twitch and wherever else they can create havoc is absolutely the worst there is in the community right now.
Worst attitudes, NA. And you wonder why we see like so many cocky amateurs coming up in the community. Like, they actually kind of started off humble, especially Miracles or Mercs, but I don't know, it's like after champs, it just all went downhill. All the egos started coming out, and yeah, that was pretty much one of the worst things that ever happened.
I mean, I'm not saying anything, but do you notice like a change in Parasite's attitude now that Karma's staying with them? Like, I noticed a big change in his attitude. Like, I mean, you said, Parasite got into it with Aches, and now you said before, and now before the show, you said
I got into it with Clayster too.
Yeah, today. What was that about?
That was about something in regards to like connection during the game. Apparently, at one point in the game, just one point, which it happens in just about every game, one of them dropped to a 1 bar.
Oh my god, so, DDoS. Is that what they said? Were they saying DDoS shit or something?
No, but Karma's like, I'm quitting this game. I'm leaving. And then just like got up, but
wait, I saw a picture. Someone like screenshotted of him jumping in the air. Was that moment?
Yeah. Wait, actually no. That was when they clutched against Complexity. There was like a 1v3 that Karma pulled off, but yeah, it was just like a whole war going back and forth. Neither of them were being entirely professional, and it was just Parasite was saying, "Oh hey, we were 1 bar." Karma was saying, or Clayster was saying, "Oh hey, it dipped, but you still should have killed me," which was true. If you look at like the video, you can see that Karma had a perfect shot on Clayster and still choked it.
Dude, Clayster's a warrior, man. I guarantee Karma said that. I guarantee Karma said that. That's the one thing. Right. Honestly, there needs to be a warrior counter in the Impact streams, because they say that the most out of anybody.
Yeah.
And that shit's funny.
Anytime that they lose, oh, they're warriors. What do all the amateur players say whenever they lose? Oh, they're warriors. Everyone calls everyone warriors. It's like, not everyone can be a warrior. Think about that. If every single player was a warrior,
you'd all be on a level playing ground.
Yeah. Like,
everybody would be on the same, it'd be LAN. Everybody would have that files with 2 ping.
Like, if you need to think of some excuse, think of something better. Come on, let's be real. Like,
why can't you can't win every gunfight? Why can't you just say, "Oh, okay, that's one gunfight I didn't win. Move on to the next one." Like, why do you have to bitch about it? Honestly, why?
I don't know what happened to the Impact where they would go into theater, Parasite would go over with his team, and they would say, or they would just like go in and actually find out what was wrong. Now they're treating it like a bunch of delusional amateurs. Now they're basically turning into delusional amateurs.
Dude,
but
they're 4-time champs, dude.
Delusional amateurs.
They're the world's best delusional amateurs.
Yeah.
Holy hell! That's pretty funny, actually. No, I mean they're 4-time champions. Honestly, it's once they were. Before championships, they were totally focused on the game. They weren't really creating that much havoc. They weren't really talking that much shit that I can even recall. They were just focused on winning. And ever since champs, like even after champs, they were fine. But I swear, it's once they got that $100,000 check in the mail that something just changed in them. And you know what I mean? Oh, and the rings, yes.
Parasite, you were talking about that last night. Like someone said, I think Lizardboo said that. It was Wisdom said that he uses that to like flaunt all the e-girls.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking at his voice. Little tools. You're a little e-girl. Come on.
And then we found out Wisdom was in that network. I mean, this is all stuff that happens on these shows. We find out all these interesting little tidbits of the COD community.
All the intel is dropped right here.
It really is. I mean, honestly, if you need to know anything about Call of Duty, bad or good, you got to stop by Monday, Wednesday, or Sunday now. Monday's the time where we kind of say what's on our mind. But I mean, Impact really needs to clean their shit up. I'm not gonna lie. They left Farico in a very unprofessional manner. They signed on with EG secretly. It was a secret, but everybody still knew it. One of those types of things. And then they blew that deal because of their antics on Twitter and Twitch and so forth. And now they're with APOC, which essentially is the only guy that I think would have picked them up. And there was
he's already buddies with them. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that they were friends, they'd be absolutely nowhere right now. They'd have to be using their checks in order to go to future events because no one would want to be linked to that.
Yeah, and then Ego jumps on board, and then Ego is backing Karma during the whole drunk thing, which I don't agree with at all. Karma made an ass out of himself, and in turn, he's making an ass out of the people he represents, which is APOC's new company, the whatever. Media whatever that is, and Icons. He's representing Icons, and Ego to back him, saying, "Oh, it's fine for people to get absolutely drunk and act stupid." He's making himself look like an idiot. No, he's making the people he represents look bad as well in the process.
Yeah,
and I understand
they can't control him.
Yeah, they can. I understand he's your friend and everything, but there's a line that has to be drawn between friendship and business. Like that has to be drawn. I mean, gaming, esports, Call of Duty is starting to turn into a business. I mean, people are making a living off this now. Nadeshot, prime example. He's making a decent living off of streaming, YouTube, sponsorships, partnerships. I mean, Optic in general is doing it right now, and people need to kind of mold their teams.
By example.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, them, Envious, even Complexity. Like, Aches has his problems. I'm not gonna lie. He goes off sometimes, but. Do you remember Aches before Complexity? He was the maverick of the COD community. He honestly was. He was the loudest. He was the most rambunctious. He didn't give a shit what people thought. I mean, do you remember Aches when I had him on when we had Wings of Redemption?
I still have that on YouTube. I actually got that out and put it on my YouTube.
Back in the good old days of the rant. I mean, he came on there and just started screaming. Like his voice never came down to room level. It was crazy. He was just screaming the mic at the guy. But Complexity picked him up. And he honestly calmed down for the better. He's a lot more reputable. He's a lot more respectable. He's a lot more calm. I mean, that's what has to happen. And I mean, granted, they still have their little hiccups here and there, but it's not like it used to be.
The push that was heard around the world.
They weren't with Complexity though, with that, were they? They were still Quantic, I thought.
No, they were with Complexity, or rather, we were with Complexity.
Was it?
Yeah. But actually, to be completely honest, Complexity didn't really do anything about that. Like, they kind of understood. Like, because Complexity's been around for a really long time. They've just been involved in other esports. Kind of like how Quantic was at first. Complexity just kind of came out of nowhere and started supporting COD. But they understood, like, kind of what went into that push. So, you know, they said, don't do it again. But we kind of understand why he did it. So, almost like thanks for
okay, honestly, for real right now to talk about that, even though no one talks about it anymore, like Nadeshot stood, like, I know there was bickering going on between the two guys, but Nadeshot literally, like, after he won, he stood up and went straight to Aches and was like in his face, pointing his finger in his face. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if that was me, I would have done a lot more than push back. Like, I don't care, there's trash talk that goes on, but after you win, don't come over to me and put your finger right in my face, like screaming at my face. Like, I don't care. Like, that's fine. I know Aches. I'm surprised Aches only pushed him, which.
That's what I'm saying. Even that wasn't pushed. He just like held out his arms so that he wouldn't keep running at him.
I know,
it was like out of. Yo. So obviously,
dude.
Coming at you kind of just want to stop.
Right. Get out of my bubble, dude. Get the fuck out of my bubble. And then it seemed like a push and. Nadeshot having the bigger fan base, you know, naturally. But honestly, like, I mean, not to bring that. I mean, I guess we did bring it up again, but it's just funny how shit gets twisted into other people's perspectives and stuff. I don't know. It's crazy like that.
Our community has absolutely like no streamlined way of communication where we can actually get facts. Like, you know, like even
it's
like
Twitter.
Going back to the push, like when the push happened, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, Aches punched Nadeshot," which that would have been pretty cool. But he didn't punch him. All he did was throw up his arms. But we even call it a push now. So.
No. It's just funny how shit like that happens. I mean, this community gets all of its information from Twitter. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny actually. It's like the CNN of Call of Duty. It's Twitter.
I mean, Twitter is our Fox News.
Yeah.
Which is dumb because honestly, I don't believe anything that I see on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly,
If I see something on Twitter that I don't believe and I'm thinking, wow, that's kind of weird, I don't know if that's true or not, I will go to Skype or I will text them or I will go to some other means to figure out if that's true or not. There's no reason to believe anything that this community posts on Twitter. There just isn't. Just don't believe it.
That reminds me of something that I want to talk about. Around the time of when Karma got wasted on stream, Parasite was actually, Parasite was actually joking about dropping Karma because he was so drunk. He's like, oh, he might actually die. I might have to drop him, guys. But then other people start making jokes. He's like, shut up. That's so mean.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
It's like flip-flopping. Just kind of shows more immaturity.
Well, I mean, but that's kind of like the whole family thing. Like, families rip on each other at family get-togethers, but if someone else rips on your family member, like, you go at that dude's neck as a whole. So I can kind of understand in that standpoint, but the difference is that you do that stuff inside the group. You make fun of each other inside the group. You don't do it on Twitter. I mean, just like when... What happened? Was it yesterday or the day before we were talking about it? Parasite posted something on Twitter to somebody. It might have been the Karma thing. But, I mean, honestly, you have that guy's number. Like, if you have something to say to him that you don't want other people to know and you get pissed off because people know it in the end, I mean, to send them a text.
Why would you bring it to a public forum? Yeah, it's like the government taking NSA-related topics and posting it on Twitter. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. It's just funny. It's just funny.
Anyway, back to what I was saying about Parasite. The one thing I want to bring up was actually Parasite had joked about dropping Karma, and it wasn't around the time that Karma got wasted, but I believe it was before. He had said something like, we have officially dropped Karma, and then Karma made a tweet. It was kind of like a joke in between them where Karma was saying like, oh, it took long enough for them to drop me. Some people in the chat might remember this instance. It got kind of big on Twitter, obviously, because Impact dropping a player would be like one of the biggest things to happen in our community. One of the stupidest things, too. But what was it? Oh, yeah. Parasite said, I'm 100% serious. We dropped him.
Yeah.
And so, that's one thing that really ticked me off, because then right after that, the tweet that he made, I still remember this because this is like the day that I completely dropped support for Parasite and Impact. Like, I don't support them anymore. I used to be a big fan of Parasite, then I found out he was a douche. But Parasite said...
Just being frank, everybody.
But Parasite said, if you believe that, if you took me serious and thought we actually dropped Karma, you need to rethink your level of sanity. And I was thinking to myself, like, you told us to be 100. You told us you were 100% serious. You told us that you were not lying. You said that you were being completely honest. When you say you're 100% serious, you're basically giving your word. You were saying, absolutely believe me, I'm not lying beyond a shadow of a doubt. Directly after that, shame on you for believing me.
Yep. I know, right? You guys are all idiots if you actually believe that tweet. It's like, really?
Yeah.
You actually put 100% serious in your damn tweet, and we're stupid for believing that tweet? That's why you don't believe anything on Twitter, boys and girls. Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. I mean, honestly, it's just, it's not worth your time. Girlfriend, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, man. But what else did we say we want to talk about today? I mean, there's obviously... I mean, you want to bring up the whole Neslo thing? You want to talk about Neslo a little bit?
Yeah, I'll talk about Neslo all
night.
Here
Neslo?
we go.
Okay, I know Neslo actually said, why didn't you include me in the show? And me and Bayo were laughing at the time because we're like, oh, you're in the show. Don't worry. But, no, I mean, Neslo's my dude. I like Neslo, but he... how do I say this? Being frank, he kind of acts like a dumbass sometimes, honestly. Like, he preaches all this stuff, but then he goes around the next day and does exactly everything against what he preached. I mean, just from yesterday, oh, man, they won that... Oh, dude, we'll get to the PBG event. Oh, Lord, dude. I did not say everything I wanted to say yesterday. We'll get back to that thing after this.
It's the pitch on PBG.
Yeah, but... No, Neslo tweet. Oh, dude, I have that Twitter, and I'm gonna add that. Hold on, I have that tweet. Let me add this in here. Will it show up? It better not show up.
We have a little display screen for you, ladies.
I
and
do.
gents.
All right, but Neslo made this tweet, and it honestly pissed me off. Okay, here it is. This is why I left my fucking team. This is why I picked up the grades. We all went off. Okay. Now, mind you, this is a Payback Games event where the only two teams that were in there that were reputable and actually had a team name were Thrust and Prime Example. Okay? And honestly, Thrust didn't make it to the finals. I don't know who they got beat out with. I guess it might have been by Wheats and Pac-Man's team. But honestly, you're playing a pickup squad in the finals of an event when you are a solid squad that has been scrimming together for a month or so. And you win barely, mind you. I mean, wasn't it close? It was like 4-3 win or something like that, right? 4-5-3 win. It was really close. And you guys and then you tweet this out. This is why I left my fucking team. After you spent like 6 months preaching that you shouldn't leave your team and you should stick together and grow as a squad, you leave. This is what you tweet out, dude. Like, come on, man. You can't be doing that stuff. Like, what is that? You can't be doing that. That's like just retarded.
You really need to keep in mind that, like you said, Diesel, he was going against a pickup team. We have Pac-Man and Wheats, which did play together for like the beginning of Black Ops 2, because they did that whole grind through Vintage, going to COD Champs and stuff. So they're familiar with each other, and they're both on Fear now. But then you have Looney, which is not a bad player, but he pretty much just plays 8s all day, and he gets kicked from almost every team he joins. If you're in the chat, Looney, don't feel like I'm bashing you or anything.
Yeah, can I make a statement? Like, honestly, we're gonna talk about a lot of people on the show that we consider friends and we actually like in person, but they act like total dumbasses online. So honestly, like, it's really nothing personal. It's just me. Like, this is something. I mean, it might seem personal because
step back.
Well, I mean, we are doing it in like a public platform on Twitch in a stream. But honestly, like, this shit needs to be said so that you guys can clean your acts up and actually possibly make a career out of gaming, since I know all of you nerds want to make a career out of this as long as you possibly can. So this is kind of a way to tell you, you're acting like a douchebag, stop acting like an idiot, grow up, and actually make some good money doing this like people in this community already are.
Preach it, Diesel.
Preach it, baby. Preach it. That's what I'm here, man. See, I need like one of the Pope hats now. I need the staff. I need to get this shit going. But yeah, it's just retarded. I mean, honestly, because
to podiums.
Yes, eventually upgrading the podiums. But honestly, guys, like, in person, if you guys go to the events like Anaheim or anything like that, even COD Champs, like, everybody is extremely chill in person. They're all easy to get along with. They're not dicks. Okay, don't even get me started on Exile, that fat slob, dude. I hate that guy.
We'll save it for another episode.
But honestly, like, they're cool. But once they get back home online behind the security of their freaking monitors, like, they all of a sudden become badasses and have to say all this nonsense stuff on Twitter that just creates more bullshit when it doesn't need to. And I don't understand it.
Yeah, actually, going back to what you're saying, a lot of people don't realize that, like, all the pros and stuff, except for Exile, which he hasn't been pro for a while, so never mind.
Dude, that guy's he's not even a top AM, dude. I whooped that dude's ass. Okay. I've run into that dude 3 times in League play, and I've kicked the shit out of him. I am a top AM right now. Let's go. So, free agent, MLG Anaheim, pick me up.
All of the pros are cool with each other when they go to events. Like, I don't know, like, not everyone has had privileges or enough privilege to go to an event. I was fortunate because I was with Complexity, but all the pros are chill with each other. Like, all beef is dropped. You go back home, like Diesel said, bam, right back at it again. For some reason, though, a lot of amateurs, whenever they go to events, are really uptight and really start holding beef against each other. Since a lot of amateurs take from pros and they try and act like pros do, keep in mind that people just drop beef at events. Like, it's not a thing that people carry over. They say as much as they want online, but when it comes to the actual event, everyone's chill. Oh
yeah, and it's stupid. It needs to be that way online and offline, because online it's public document. It's there forever.
More people see how you act online than you do at a LAN. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you guys are having thousands upon thousands upon thousands of followers, like most of the pros do, and everybody and all your followers follow the other pros as well. Everyone's following the same group of people, so they all see what you are saying to each other, and you're making yourselves look like idiots, and you are essentially the role models of this community, and it's called the trickle-down effect, people. I mean, if you're acting like complete idiots, then that tells the kids further down the line that it's okay for them to act like complete idiots. That is the go-to guide to how to be successful in Call of Duty, is to get drunk on stream and make an ass out of yourself. Like that's what that's saying. Yeah. And it's got to stop. I mean, you need to follow like these people like Proofy, Rambo. I mean,
like anyone from Eon, basically.
Yeah, really, anybody.
They treat it like a business. They actually, like, you know, so like a team, for example, like Impact, may be ahead of everyone as far as how to win, but an organization like Eon, they're all ahead of Impact in how you should act and how you should treat it as a job. Like that's what you do. You act professional. You can't act like a child. Like, you know, you go into League play and you wonder why all these little kids are talking trash on you, even if you're like one of the world's best Call of Duty players. It's because you're acting like that. It's because people watch your streams. They're gonna act like you just because that's, I think you call it like the drop-down effect. I would call it the ripple effect. That's just what happens. This is your fault. Don't criticize the community when you're just contributing to basically just poisoning the mentalities of these kids. It's your fault. Parasite.
Dude, honestly, we can have a whole show just on Impact. I mean, honestly, they do that much stupid shit. They really do. And then, I mean, just like Parasite talks to a different e-girl, I swear, every night, and he gets so butthurt when you
on that game.
But he gets so butthurt when you like bring it up to him. He's like, they're just I can't have friends that are girls. I'm like, dude, that's fine. I'm just telling you, like, you seem like the biggest, like, play in the community talking to the different e-girl every night, dude. I mean, seriously. Like, why can't, like, I mean, you're doing it in a public platform, too, which is another thing. I don't understand why people get butthurt when people bring up something that they did in a public setting. It makes zero sense to me. You put it out there, you're gonna get roasted for it by someone, and that's where this show actually came from. So, please, keep
the content.
Please, yes. I mean, there's enough content in this community. We could probably do this show every night for at least 45 minutes on the type of shit that I see on Twitter. I'm not even joking. Like, it's funny as hell.
Just making it way too easy. Like,
honestly, like, Impact needs to be roasted. I can't stress this enough. I like the guys on Impact. Honestly, I get along with them at events, stuff like that. Like, a lot of people are going to start taking the show personally, and that's fine. I mean, I can understand why you're going to take it personally. But at the same time, it's just meant to be constructive criticism on your idiocy. Yeah. And if you're
that's one way to put it. Bro, this is constructive criticism on your idiocy.
And if you're listening to this show, or you heard someone say what I said on this show, then you probably realize that you're being an idiot. I mean, you need to realize that. So clean your act up.
If we're actually going through the trouble of bringing it up, there's definitely something that you need to fix. Not to sound cocky or anything. It's just I don't know. Like, how do I put this? Like, we realize what it's like, because, you know, Diesel, like, you and I have been pretty involved, like, behind the scenes in, like, Call of Duty esports. Like, we both been involved with our respective organizations, and we both know essentially what you have to do in order to get to the top and what you have to do to be respected. But we also realize what you need to do to be an idiot and what you have to do to be disrespected. Like, all these pro players are just like falling into that mold time after time after time. I understand that for some of them, it's just a game right now. Like, I would say, you know, Iggs, for example, like, to him, he said this multiple times, it's just a game. He's pretty much just riding this thing out, seeing how long it will go. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, competitive Call of Duty players play for money, so you can't really call them a money whore. I mean, that's what you get from competitive Call of Duty. That's like the end goal. But for other people, they're trying to build business. They're trying to build a brand. They're trying to make it something that's like League of Legends or StarCraft 2. I don't see us getting to that point when, like, you know, all these companies, like, for example, Treyarch, like, they don't even follow us anymore. Like, before Dallas, all the people over at Treyarch, like, all the community manager people, all the content writers, they were told, follow all of the pros, follow all the influential people in the community, because we need to find out what they're thinking. And then they found out that the pros don't think. So then they were told to unfollow everyone. Like we don't even have the people that made the game that we play listening to us anymore.
I know, right?
Like they don't care. Like, and what do you expect? Like they all act like spoiled brats. Like we can demand anything that we want. Not we. I'm just a graphics designer. But
yeah, I'm just a talk show host. I don't.
But our opinion doesn't matter at the end of the day. We don't know anything. We haven't been around for years and years and years. Just
no. I've only been around since COD 4 and pretty much know the evolution of Call of Duty, but I don't know like what I'm actually talking about. Yeah. But I mean, it's just it is crazy because we did have that crazy ass support and interaction with Vandahar. Even though I bitch about it time and again on the W rant and everything, that the communication is very poor between us and the developers. But we did have at least some form of communication with them until we got that spoiled
was
brats.
It like COD champs?
Around
that time that they were told to just unfollow them.
I don't know. It's the spoiled brat syndrome, man. I mean, it's just like that. That's why I never wanted the foul to be banned, because once you give these pros, something. Once you give them a little bone, they want the bigger bone that's on the other side. I mean, they really do. I mean, now everybody is starting to bitch about the shotgun. That's everybody wants that banned. And MLG has said that we want to cater to the pros. So honestly, it might not be banned for Anaheim, but planned for MLG Orlando, that the shotgun is probably going to be banned. I mean, it probably will.
And if they turn around and start whining about something else, that's what's going to be banned. If they just decide to drop it with the shotgun and say, let's just play the actual game and accept the loss, like then if they move on to something else, well then bam, that's gone for Orlando.
I mean, there's already Sentry Gun will be next after that. I mean, trophy systems. I mean,
Isn't
EMPs.
that already gone in EGL?
I mean,
like aren't
just
Sentry
EU
Guns
rules.
just...
EU rules. I mean, and then Gfinity is the EU rule, so I don't think Sentry Guns are banned for Gfinity.
MMS is banned too.
MMS is banned too, and that's another thing. EGL, like, they need to fucking leave. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, I haven't actually said what I actually think about it, but they need to frickin' just jump ship and bail. I mean, you haven't paid this community for the past 4 events. Get the fuck out. I'm dead serious. Like, if you can't even pay your prize pools and you're already trying to set up a next event, who are you? Why would you be doing this? There's no reason for that to even happen. Yeah, oh my god, I just saw a tweet earlier today. Sliders like hosting some GameStop premiere this I guess maybe later in the year or something like that. I forget who tweeted. They're like, Slider's still around. That dude, everybody needs to jump on the ban Slider bandwagon and get this motherfucker to finally leave. Like, this dude still owes me $300 from MLG Anaheim for Black Ops 1. I forked out my own cash to room his team that he sponsored. Okay, so essentially I sponsored VWS back in Black Ops 1 for Anaheim. I paid for their hotel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sucks for you. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, so that guy can seriously kiss my ass. And dude, honestly, he doesn't know personal hygiene. He really doesn't. That dude, you could smell that dude's breath from at least 10 feet away. I'm not even joking.
That's not just like every gamer, man. Haven't you gone to an event?
Dude, honestly, maybe for Black Ops 1, but the gamers have grown up now. They know personal hygiene now. I mean, that has to do. I mean, a lot of them might not brush their teeth twice a day, but they'll get there sometime. It's okay. It's all right. Someday you'll learn. You'll want to start picking up some girls or something. You'll need some good breath. Yeah. I mean, it'll happen. That's all with time. That's all growing up.
Picking up girls. Who needs to pick up girls when you got e-girls?
Yeah, dude, you got e-girls, dude. Them e-girls.
Yeah. See them, once at an event, then just decide to break it off because it's just not right.
I know.
She's just not putting up the numbers in pub S&D anymore.
Yeah, dude, it's not happening, man. Or breaking up with an e-girl like what happened in Halo, breaking up with an e-girl. Or apparently Elamite, this is just from what I understand from, like, he invited or like begged this girl to come to the last AGL, and apparently he broke it off with her at that AGL event to try and get with another chick or something.
What the heck?
It's like, what? It's like, okay, that makes total sense. It's just funny. That shit cracks me up. But yeah, EGL needs to... Alright, you go on before I go back to EGL.
No, I was just going to say that's pretty ratchet, that's all.
Oh, ratchet?
I think that's what all the cool kids are saying nowadays.
Ratchet. Yeah.
That's pretty ratchet, man. Yeah, chicks ratchet.
Hold on, where's the Fizzerp soundboard? Oh wait, we need a soundboard of like all the pros mixed together. Dude, how am I not being more frank here, dude? I'm being as frank as I could be right now. Like, it's ridiculous. Going back to EGL, like, I'm serious. They need to leave. Just say that you're not hosting events anymore. There's 6 figures in the hole right now. There's no way they're going to dig their ways out of that before the next event if they're trying to put one on. And if they're putting on a next event, there are already teams saying that they're not going to freaking go to it. Top EU teams that are already boycotting the damn event. So just don't go. Just don't. I would love to see them put on an event and maybe like 5 teams show up, just like NGC back in the day. Chuck Rock, Chuck Rock,
Oh, no.
Chuck Rock.
NGC.
I don't want to go on to that, dude. That dude's a freaking moron. God, dude.
I tried helping them out, but
Oh, I tried helping him out too, dude. I tried helping that dude out, and he just totally just didn't take any of that in. I mean, it was like me, Golden Boy, a bunch of people were telling him what he should do. Like, I think he still did it. He wanted players to use his own headsets and controllers and shit like that at the end. I'm like, dude, players aren't going to do that. They bring their own headsets and shit. They're not going to wear your crap. And apparently he made players do that. It's like, you had 4 teams show up, dude. You had 4 teams show up. Congratulations. All right, bro?
yeah, that was pretty sad.
And then moving into the whole Payback Games thing this last weekend. Alright, so if any of you were in the community's voice last night, we were talking about it and how essentially they did everything wrong and they totally fucked up and it was just terrible. But what's even worse is that
Let's see if
once
I can find this tweet.
is that once the community's voice was over, I had like 120 people in here, which was more viewers than their NA tournament stream was getting the entire weekend. So I was out of the kindness of my heart, because I am such a good guy, I send all of my viewers to that stream, and all I do is say, just tell them the W Rant sent you here. All right. So we go over there, and their viewers like triple in 2 seconds, and
Highest influx they've had all day.
yeah, and there's a bunch of the W Rants sent me here, and what happens? Hold on, wait for it. What happens? They ban all them motherfuckers, dude. They ban all the people that I sent over there. And in turn, I say something in the chat, and he bans me. I'm like, you're banning all the people I sent to your damn stream, and then you ban me for telling you that... Oh, and then what's even better, can you find that tweet, dude?
Yeah, I just sent you on Skype.
Oh my god, let's go. Alright.
I'll post it in the chat too if anyone wants to see it.
Post it in the chat. What's even better is that he calls me childish and says that I need to be spanked.
No, he says that all the viewers need to be spanked. He says that you're acting childish and that all the children need to be spanked.
Okay. But how is it... girlfriend. Girlfriend, don't you do it. I'm a grown-ass man. But seriously, like, how is it childish of me to send viewers to your stream? Like, I am increasing the view count, and do not frickin' put that picture in my timeline. You're banned for that. You're banned for that, or blocked. Sorry, bro. Don't do it.
Say something, but that was hella gay.
Yeah, that... Whoever did that, dude, seriously, if the fact that you actually looked up that picture, and then you actually spent the time still looking at that picture to crop and add all those heads in there, like, dude, you need to... I mean, just come out of the closet already, seriously. But I mean, it was stupid. It was totally. I mean, he ended up creating very bad PR for himself.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why would you do that?
Yeah. I mean, why not just leave the viewers alone? Because you were kind of like, we talked about this last night, but just so the stream knows, Diesel was trying to make constructive criticism on the stream. It was a really bad tournament, so it may not.
I was making constructive. I wasn't trying. I was making constructive.
So instead of him, just taking that, being like, okay, I'll keep that in mind for another tournament, so I don't tick off the entire COD community. He just.
I am the entire COD community.
I don't even know what else to say about it, man. I mean, he just bans everyone in the chat. Like, us saying the W Rant sent us here doesn't mean anything bad. That's not an
Yeah, it's not.
That's not dropping bombs.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
just
understand
saying
that.
The WRAN sent us here. So if
Yeah.
Diesel was being childish before, now he's helping you.
Oh, are we wearing pants? Yeah. Oh, we got pants. There we go. All right.
Of course, we're in pants. What the heck?
Okay. Dude,
I like
maybe
that optic picture.
maybe I'll just wear freaking boxer briefs next time, just like Bezo.
Next time you go up on the webcam for that, just tell me.
All right.
Okay.
All right. But oh, I know you wear Bezo. Oh, the fact that I brought up Bezo, I love Bezo. I'm not gonna lie, Bezo's my dude. I like hanging out with him at events. He's funny as hell. But honestly, dude, enough with the pictures. Like seriously, I don't like. That's fine, dude. You worked hard to get that body. That's fine. I'm not gonna lie. You're an attractive male. I mean, just putting it out there. You know, no homo. But honestly, I don't need to see your naked ass on my timeline 8 times a day. Please stop.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
That always weirded me out.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, like, and there's not really even anything wrong with that being a problem. It's like that actually is kind of gross as a guy. Like that's not something that I want to see.
Dude, just frickin' apply for Chippendales or something. I don't know. Please, just
What
do
is that,
it.
the male Hooters?
No, that's the male, like, those. You don't know what Chippendales are?
If
dude,
it's something gay, I don't know what it is.
it's not.
Diesel. Sorry,
Dude, it's
I'm
male
sorry,
strippers,
Diesel.
dude. Male strippers. You don't know what Chippendales are? You're not cultured,
I'm
my friend.
surprised you do.
Who doesn't know what Chippendales are? Come on.
All right, Diesel trying to justify himself.
All right, yeah. You know,
Let's talk about wearing
I
boxers on the
explored.
next episode. Then you talk about male
You know,
strip service.
dude,
all I'm saying.
Dude, I went to a big university. I experimented. The fuck? No, I really didn't. I went too far there. But I mean, going back to the PPG thing, that guy needs to really chillax. I don't think they're gonna put on another event, honestly, because with the amount of money they put up and the type of showing that they had, there's no way the sponsors that they did have. They had Scuff, they had Aver Media, they had this backpack company, they had Gamecom, Plantronics, which is a very big electronic company, and Gamecom actually sponsors Evil now.
Yeah.
And I mean, just it's not going to happen. And another thing, do not announce a freaking 10K or 20K damn event when it's not even that much cash in it. Yes, I understand you have product that might add up to that, but I don't know for sure. No one knows for sure. I mean, you're just throwing that out there because it's a bigger number and it sounds better.
Yeah, stretching it out as far as you can possibly go. Now, that's kind of scamish. I mean, our community really doesn't like people that are... and scamish isn't a word, was it? Fraud. Our community doesn't like people that are fraudulent. Yoshi, Slider, frickin'...
Yoshi.
Give me some more names, Diesel.
Dude, honestly, Venom Grips.
Whatever. Venom Grips, yeah, perfect example. Like, we really don't like them. I mean, we basically crucify them. Even before the rant, like, they just got crucified. So why would you do that? Like, this guy went into it knowing absolutely nothing about our community. And he talked about this yesterday, too. Like, even with the signups, he was all worried that, like, people weren't going to sign up because there weren't that many people on the website thus far. And it's just like, well, if you knew our community and if you had seen any other online tournaments and how they're run, people sign up in the last 5 minutes. They get all their credits together and then they go sign up. Like, this guy knew nothing. Like, how do you? It's not like a sporting event where it's just like there's general information out there. You just go look up something and you're good to go. Like, I feel like that's kind of the mentality that he had going into it. But he clearly didn't know what he was doing. Whatever database he went to find all this information was wrong. It was probably Twitter, but it was completely wrong. And I heard that people tried to help him out, and he just didn't want any help. Kind of like NGC, and you see how that turned out. 4 teams.
No, he was getting very disgruntled. I know, like, I did a promotional show for him, and there was only like 200, maybe it peaked at like 250 viewers, but apparently got very mad at that. And it's like, dude, you are essentially a nobody in this community. You're lucky I got 250 viewers in here for your ass. Like, what are you talking about?
Count?
Yeah, he was like that. He was like, I was very, like, apparently he was disgruntled with the viewer count because he gave away some shit on the show. I was like, dude, that's why people showed up, because they were giveaways.
Yeah.
Like you had to do that, otherwise no one would show up. I'm sorry, you're a nobody right now. That's why I'm doing this and helping you out. And then he would get disgruntled. He's like, oh, 20K event, 10K for first place, and no one signed up yet. I have like 4 teams signed up. I'm like, dude, that's the COD community. I explained it to him, I think, twice a day. I was like, you're gonna have to wait. You're not gonna get teams to sign up until literally the day before the event. This is Call of Duty. Everything is done last minute.
This is Call of Duty.
This is the COD community. We are king procrastinators. You don't understand, man. We wait till the last minute to do shit.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. It's how it's always been, and I honestly don't think it will ever change.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't think the way
event
that
organizers,
people look at PBG will ever change either now.
No.
They basically scarred their reputation. They didn't go about it in the right way, and now they're stuck in the pit with Venom grips. I think Petzo said Trippin' Mods, Slider, and Yoshi.
You know, I don't even fully know what went on with Trippin' Mods, because honestly, like, I liked the Trippin' Mods guy. I talked with him quite a bit back a couple months ago, and I don't know what all went on. Apparently he wasn't sending out controllers or something that he got money for, or something like that. I don't even know what all went on.
I heard too.
But, you know, I mean, that's just another thing. These controller companies, don't get me started on this shit. There's a million of them. I see a new one crop up every freaking day, dude. Honestly, like, there's no money in it. Why do you keep... There's just... Oh, it's like...
easy. It's easy to do. You go and get a stencil. You get a... damn, what's it called?
Airbrush?
Yeah, an airbrush. And that's it. You just take the case, take a stencil, take an airbrush. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's how you make.
I mean, there's a difference in like paint substance and stuff like that.
Difference between like that and something like what's.
But I mean, honestly, there are. Oh my God! Don't get me started on A4V. Holy frick! Isn't the new A4V like Goat Customs or something like that? They were like sponsoring AGL for a while, or they still might be doing it. Don't get me started. Those guys are scam artists. Honestly. Yeah. Oh my God! But there's like maybe 2 or 3, like I think Scuff and that Imagine Customs, and that actually does custom like paint jobs. I think
Condemn Customs. They've been around for a while.
Condemn Customs, Genius. There's like 4 or 5. All right, there's a handful of companies I might work with and actually consider reputable, but all these small time companies that keep popping up and hoping.
Someone just mentioned that. Are you familiar with them? Burn controllers?
Yeah, they're essentially the same as Scuffs, but have burn on them.
Yeah, pretty much. Are they the same prices or no?
I don't know. I just know they're a French-based company.
Because I remember I know Chris is going to be using them. You know, our North American team.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know why everyone can't just go about this community and they're like as a company, just go about it in a professional manner. Like, why do you need to scam people? Like, what are you getting out of saying that you're going to sponsor someone and then not sponsoring them? Like, what does that get you? Does that give you like a sense of accomplishment? Does that make you feel like you're big? I don't understand. Like, what does that do for you? I'm kind of thinking about Venom grips in particular. Like, they tried sponsoring a friend's team of mine. I said, no, don't even go there. But they tried just to see what would happen, just so they could kind of have like another thing to throw at Venom grips. And sure enough, they just backed out like a few days later. It doesn't make any sense. Why can't people just run legitimate businesses? Why are there so few of them? Like, it's not that hard to run a business.
Dude, after I had that show with Venom grips on and made that guy look like a total douchebag and just retard, and basically exposed how much of a fraud he really was. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, for the next, I would say up until maybe a month or so ago, when I finally just said stop bringing Venom grips up to me, like, I exposed him already. You guys are just idiots. I'm not your daddy. Okay, I'm not here to frickin' solve your problems. I exposed the idiot, and yet you keep going to him. Okay, it's not my problem. That's your own damn choice. Frickin' live with it. I would say for 4 to 5 months after that show, I would have kids on a weekly basis be like, Venom Grips scammed me, oh, you need to have a show about it. I'm like, I already had a show about it, okay? He scammed you. I told you he would scam you, and yet you still went to him because, why? You're an idiot. You're a 15-year-old who thinks being sponsored by some controller company is cool. It's not. I'm telling you right now. Like, there's only a few people in this community I would even be happy to have sponsor me. Honestly, like, all these little sponsors out there that just offer maybe portions of your hotel or something like that, that's great. You know, it gets you to the event. But at the end of the day, I mean, 90% of them are going to screw you over.
Yep, pretty much just trying to build a name for themselves. But actually, that kind of, what I did just now is actually Google Venom grips. And if you Google Venom grips and then click on YouTube, you're the first video that pops up. So if people in this community knew how to do research, which, some of them do, but if people knew how to do research, they would just see that video and be like, okay, guys, let's not go there. Let's go to, a reputable company, someone that actually isn't a bunch of frauds. But one thing I've kind of come to grips with as, an owner of a business that deals with a lot of people in the community is that people don't know how to read in this community. Like, people just don't read anything. Yeah.
Dude, this is the generation of picture books.
Yeah, and that's why E3 was such a blast. It's just because it's just pictures.
This is like, honestly, if books don't have picture, kids don't read them. They don't. I mean, they need those pictures to consume the space where the words would be, so the pages are shorter and they don't hurt their brains as much. It's funny.
They need either picture books explain what the COD community is, or they need a show on the weekly rant.
Honestly,
like a picture book that talks to you. We are a picture book that talks to you.
How funny would it be to just create a PDF of how to Call of Duty and it's just all picture books? It's just all pictures. I think that's gonna be that's gonna be a little project of mine, honestly, unless someone else wants to do it. But I think that might be a little project, a little PDF file of how to Call of Duty community. This is how you grow in the Call of Duty community.
Yeah, for real.
The first one will be create drama. You'll get followers quicker that way. Second,
it's like I mean, it's kind of like a high school. Like, Twitter's like
it really
a high
is.
school.
It is. It's high school. Even it gets a little high schooly at events too, because the majority of this community are from high school. So I mean, you have like that cliquey feel that you had back in high school, and it's really annoying.
Do.
It's really annoying.
It's stupid. Like, can we all just kind of grow up a little bit? Like, us as a community, like we as a community, we as like a business, Call of Duty esports, we're never going to grow as a business if people don't actually start treating it like that. I know that we had talked about it earlier, but now it's on the top of my mind. And if we're being frank here, the Call of Duty community doesn't know how to read, they don't know how to treat it like a business, and they don't know how to be mature. It's like no one knows how to make a name for themselves in a very honorable way. It's like you either need to do the dirtiest stuff in order to get to the top, or you can just GTFO, because you're not going anywhere otherwise. It's like that's
GTFO,
the mentality.
bro.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Revan? Oh dear Lord. Dude, if you want to say something, man. That's what the show's for.
I got a story or two, but I've been sworn to silence.
You've been sworn to silence?
Yeah.
Like, see, that's my thing. I don't know anything that goes on in the e-girl scene, so I just take these girls by face value. Like, I don't know anything that they've done in the past or anything like that, so that's where I'm e-girl dumb.
E-girl naive.
Yeah, e-girl naive.
That's not a bad thing. I mean, the more you learn about them, the more you wish you didn't.
And I've worked my ass off to stay e-girl naive, too, and I'm going to keep working my ass off. I just don't...
It's good policy.
I don't get involved with that crap.
Yeah, I stay the exact same way. It's like, I mean, why would you even go there? Like, that's the other thing that I don't understand. And like, this actually, to be completely honest, like the idea for this show on my side of things kind of stemmed from me and External. For those of you who don't know External, he's pretty much like the most well-known media manager for like Call of Duty teams. He's on Team Execution right now. But we were just like talking about like, why do people go for e-girls? Why not just go for a real girl? That's kind of where my idea for like making like a show or some kind of podcast stemmed from. That's, where you and I started talking about the show.
Well, I know. I mean, I can kind of understand why. I mean, you sit behind a computer all day, and honestly, you're socially awkward the way it is. Most of us are, and
speak for yourself, man.
Dude, I'm not socially awkward. I'm just, but I'm in
yourself, man.
I'm in this group. I consider myself a part of this community. I hope most people consider me a part of the community as well. But like, like I'm a part of it, and most of us. I mean, just go to honestly, you go to an event, dude. Most people are socially awkward, but. Yeah. So honestly, I can see how it would be hard for most of these guys to actually go out, unless it's in a classroom setting like high school, to actually pick up a girl. So honestly, I understand how talking to a girl on the internet for hours on end, because they're already on the internet hours on end, is attractive to them. Yeah. But it always ends up bad because you only see them 5 times a year, if that, if you even have the money to make a tall.
If you're an amateur, you never see them.
We don't.
And then, like, all the
dude, that's fine, dude. I mean, if you don't want me here, I'll go to League of Legends, dude. Like, there's more growth there, anyways. I'd probably have a bigger show.
Yeah. You're lucky we're here.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm here doing this show. You're lucky I waste my time on you people. Yeah, that's right.
It's funny with e-girls though, because a lot of them try and kind of roll with a couple dudes at once. Like most e-girls are just here for attention. That's what I've learned. Like I wish I didn't know that, but it's just kind of clear. If you look at what they post, if you look at how they word things, if you look at who they reach out to, if you look at the kind of provocative pictures that they post, they're just here for attention. Like they don't care about you. Let's be honest. It's just attention. And it's so easy for a girl to get popular in this community. Look at Jessie Rogers. I mean, you guys probably already know that she's a porn star.
We wanted to talk about this. Let's go.
But
Jessie
I mean,
Rogers
it's like
talk.
you can just, like as a girl, you can just walk into the scene and swipe a ton of viewers off of their feed and gather them into your little channel. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to put it, but like, it's so easy. Like people are just so thirsty for girls. It's weird. It's like, I understand what you were saying before. That's easier to talk to girls on the internet. I mean, it's easier to talk to most people on the internet, especially if you're socially awkward, Diesel. But it's not something that's like, it's like, why would you go there? Look at the track record for most of these girls. Like they either try and scam or mess with you. That's it. Or they try and use their body as a way to get views.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah. I don't know.
Like, why would you go there? That's like the Venom Grips thing. Like, this is stupid. This is bad. Why do you go there? Why would you be that dumb?
Because the kids in this community are attracted to the hope of free stuff.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, as a graphics designer, I know that everyone's looking for free stuff.
Everything's free. Everything's free. Free this, free that, everyone. Everybody gets a whale. You get a whale. You get a whale.
It's funny because like most people, once they get like a small following in this community, they think they're like a big shot. Like everyone starts thinking that they're just the best thing that's ever hit the Call of Duty.
Dude, honestly, like once I hit 1,000 followers, dude, I was like, I made it. I fucking made it. I made it, everybody. I'm here. I'm here.
I mean, it's not really even about like how many followers you have. It's like who's following you. That's another thing that I learned from being in the community for a while. It's just about who follows you on Twitter, really. It doesn't matter the number that's there. It matters who's watching you. If
you saw my follower list, man, you guys would be like, yo, that dude has made it. That dude is here.
Follower list had me like,
yo. Oh shit! I bet my followers will beat your followers any given day. Let's go. It's like the whole "my dad's better than your dad" thing. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's so funny.
It's funny.
But yeah, back to the Jessie Rogers thing. Like, yes, she's a porn star, but honestly, like, don't you? I thought the main attraction to these e-girl streams was the fact that there is a little mystery there. Like, like you wanna.
There's no mystery with Jessie.
Yeah,
Rogers.
like there's no mystery with that chick. You can just Google search her, and you can find a video of her and see everything that there is to Jessie Rogers. I mean, there's nothing there. If half the shit I don't know if she's trolling or not, but some of the shit she actually says in her streams that people tell me she's saying is mind-blowing. Like, it's just funny.
I'd mess with our community if I was an outsider that was really big. I'd just come in and mess with it. Like, everyone's gullible, especially with the girls. Everyone's just completely gullible with the girls.
Okay, yes, we're going to talk about Bio stash real quick. Okay, I said this in the beginning of the show. Bio is to be referred to as blue-collar Bio because he has the stash, okay?
Do you know how much of my childhood this took up? Do you know?
Dude, honestly, that sounds kind of weird. Not going to lie. I don't know. Some people can take that the wrong way.
Okay, I'm joking. It did not.
Yeah, you digging that hole of weirdness. Let's go. But yeah, this is the first episode of it. This is going to be here every Monday, people, so watch out for it. If you I'm like, this is like the COD police, honestly. That should be this show's slogan. If you post something stupid on Twitter, you do something stupid on Twitch, dude, you're going to be on this show, and we're going to tell it how it is and how dumb you look. So, it's going to be interesting. This show has a lot of potential, I think.
Especially post events, people seem to be extra retardo after events.
Well, I mean,
Especially when they like go back to online.
A lot of shit goes down at events. Really.
Oh, at events too, yeah.
I mean, like everybody's cool with each other, but they're like the good shit happens at events. Really, they like the exile thing and stuff like that. Yeah, it's interesting. There were 2 fights that broke out at MLG Dallas, man. One in the venue, one outside the venue.
There was exile, then who was?
I don't know. It was like Jugster, and I thought Jugster was a part of that for some reason.
Oh my
I remember
goodness!
some reason.
Amateurs battling it out.
Yeah, apparently 2 amateurs had a fight in the middle of MLG Dallas after a loss. They were a little disgruntled with each other.
What?
And this is what the fight looked like. This. Ah! That's what it looked like to me.
Sounds like that Rybat and Lawless fight. That was like a comedy act. That was like a cat fight. Like, if you're gonna schedule a fight, I mean, well, first of all, don't schedule a fight. That's not how real people deal with their problems. But I mean, if you want to be a child about it, that's your fault. But
here's a
cat fight and record it and post it to YouTube. What's wrong with you?
Here's story time with Diesel. Since you said scheduling a fight, that kind of brought up some high school memories. So,
oh my,
I mean, I was a varsity jock in high school. I played varsity hockey and lacrosse all 4 years, and so I was kind of a dick in high school. I guess most of you could probably understand that. But I didn't like this guy on the hockey team. So one day after hockey practice, I took all of his clothes and I put him in the shower and turned the shower on. So honestly, he had to walk out in the lobby in his boxers. And it was funny as hell. But I mean, as you can see, the guy didn't like me after that. So he actually called my house and was asking for my cell number and asking where I was. And my mom, not knowing, thought it was a friend, gave him my cell phone number. He calls me up. He calls me up, dude, and frickin' calls me out while I've already downed about, I would say, a decent amount of vodka. So I was stupid to begin with.
And being frank on you, huh?
Yeah, he went being frank, and I'm going being frank right now. So naturally, the stupid me, I was like, okay, where? And you know, we scheduled a fight in the park. You know, you show up, it's him and like 5 of his friends got out of a car. It's just me. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna get fucking teamed up on. But no, that was, I mean, I was, you know, yeah, I've changed since then. That was a long time ago.
Diesel.
Yeah, young and dumb Diesel. But I've changed a lot since then. But, you know, people are stupid in high school. I mean, that's why I'm here. I've lived a decent amount, you know. I am 24 now, which is a lot older than most of the people in this community, so I kind of would like to be some sort of a role model to some of these people to teach them how to act and what's stupid and what isn't.
Yeah. And I'm 19, which is older than most people.
Honestly, I did not get my ass beat. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, 18 years of hockey, you learn how to get in a fight. I'm not gonna lie.
So you beat all 6 of them?
No, actually, my buddy ended up showing up and he had a bat.
Oh, well, that's cheating.
Well, I mean, 6 guys got out of a car, dude. I was like, shit. Yeah. We need all the help we can get.
Like, why? I don't know. I always thought that was stupid with fights. I've never gotten into fights just because I'm not an idiot. No offense, Diesel, but
dude, that's the only fight outside of hockey I've been in. Mr. Bio just left, but yeah, I mean, this is, you know, you a fake, yeah. Everybody follow Wheezy on COD. He's got some interesting vines. If you saw what I was retweeting last night. Shit's funny. Go check out the vines.
Louisiana COD guy. He's like this guy that he makes vines and then he just like talks about Call of Duty people, and in like a Wheezy, in like a Little Wayne voice. It's funny. He did like one on Censor. He did one on Jesse Rogers. He did one on what was it? Karma. I think it was the first one.
Karma Parasite. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything else we really want to talk about tonight.
Did we talk enough about? I don't feel like I talked enough about Neslo. So let me lay this down for you.
Okay,
we're starting to hurt thinking about this.
The pause. We're waiting for it.
We're
waiting for it.
Gosh. But, and I don't know, Neslo's always been like a cocky amateur. I've never liked that. Like, he's not a very accomplished person compared to a lot of the other top amateurs. I don't really even use the term top amateur anymore. You're just either an amateur, a semi-pro, or a pro.
You know, I said this a while back.
titles.
I'm going to make, like, a class setting for AMs. Like, seriously, there's going to be, like, 5 classes, and I'm going to just put all these players in different classes. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Along with the Pictionary, the COD Pictionary.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently he's a semi-pro. Okay, so he's a semi-pro. Big deal. You're still out of the money. You're still not accomplished, really. And that was with his terrible team. So he gets rid of his teammates. He takes Cosmo.
I thought his team was good, to tell you the truth. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
like they needed improvement, and he always preached about improvement. But he took the team that got semi-pro. I think it was like 13th. But he took a team that was already on their way to becoming a good team, ditches them, takes Cosmo with him. I don't really know too much about Cosmo, so yeah, I don't know if he's cocky or if he's just a regular human being. I don't know if he's Neslo or just a regular nice person. But he takes them and brings on Davis and Revan. Now, I'm not saying that Davis and Revan are bad. Keep that in mind. I mean, I'm cool with both of them. But why would you take a team that's well on their way to becoming a pro, preach all along on Twitter about how you need to stick with the team, you need to develop your strategies, you need to develop the chemistry, and you will get there, talking like he is a pro that's been there and done that, which he hasn't, and then just ditch them. And then you take a team, compete in your basically first online tournament as a team, I guess the biggest tournament, because I don't know if you can really call PBG a big tournament, but pick them up, beat a complete pickup team of people that mostly sit on Call of Duty and play 8s all day, and then act like you're the king. Like, Neslo, shut up. Like, I'm so tired of Neslo.
Dude, okay, can I get this straight? Neslo is the queen. He's not a king, he's the queen. Okay, I said this in the Envy interview at MLG Dallas. He's the Queen Neslo. He's not a king.
Whatever, man.
I just want to
I
stress
know he's
that.
not king. Call him anything besides king, but dear lord, like any... I don't know. I just, like, I really don't like cocky amateurs. I really don't like Neslo. He has one of the worst attitudes out of everyone. I mean, even when he was, like, approaching MLG on how to ban the foul, he went about it in a completely unprofessional manner. But he acts like he's someone that really knows what he's talking about, which is surprising to me because he hasn't accomplished anything other than the semi-pro placing, which he then left that team, even though he probably could place pro at the next event if he listened to his own wisdom.
I just want to point.
Neslo. Like, I really just hate his
I want to point something out right now. Someone did point this out in the chat. You have a bunk bed, bro? What's going on behind you there?
I don't have a bunk bed. My room is a little bit smaller. I have like the smallest room in the house, so I have a loft bed. It's like a bunk bed without the bottom bunk, so that I can have room for more fabbing stations.
It's still a bunk bed, in my opinion. Yeah,
I call it a bunk
probably so much more room for activities. Oh, that's funny as shit, dude.
I got the Jesse Rogers monitor there. I've got the other one there. No, I'm kidding. But
yeah, honestly, Jesse Rogers. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Just honestly, don't go to her stream, please. Don't give that chick the satisfaction of being a porn star, please.
well, it's also like, I mean, you kind of hinted at earlier, but didn't really elaborate too much on it. Like, usually people want to invest their time in e-girls and like watching them, so because like they want something kind of sexual from it. But she's a porn star. Like, she's already out there, so why are you watching her stream? Like, come on, let's be honest. We know that you're not supporting her as a streamer. She streams from a rotten potato with like an iPhone webcam, and she's not that great at Call of Duty.
She's got.
So why would you support that? Like, go support someone like Skinny Man, someone that has a nice personality, someone that's outgoing, interacts with viewers. Like, why would you support that? Like, there's...
Dude, I already said it, dude. Like, in order for me to keep progressing in this community, like, I pretty much hit a plateau. I'm gonna have to get a boob job and grow my hair out, because otherwise I'm not going anywhere. I've already decided that. It's been established. I'm at a plateau, and the only way for me to break that plateau is to get a boob job.
To just do what you got to do, man.
To have
get those viewers.
to have some cleavage on stream.
Reclaim what was yours, Diesel.
Or go back to the old way that the W rant was, and so I can hold more viewers.
But as you can see, Diesel came to his senses a while ago and realized it's not about the views. It's about getting the truth out there in a way that people will listen.
And hopefully
I don't know
people.
if that's what you thought at all, but I'm just.
I mean, that's what I wanted to do originally, and that's why I had to start the weekly rant the way I did, to gain that viewer base. Because honestly, I mean, just being real with people right now, if I started the W rant like I'm doing it right now, I would still be fighting for 50 viewers. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
And actually, Wednesday's the year anniversary of the W rant, believe it or not.
Yeah, buddy. So you got some good giveaways planned? Maybe a special Jesse Rogers twerk video that you're gonna release, maybe?
That's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe I should hit her up tonight. Actually, I should hit up Seams because he's apparently that's his e-reel now. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting.
Because Jesse Rogers would settle for an amateur gamer. Makes sense, right? Right.
A 24-hour rant? No way. Actually, Wednesday, I've already got it planned out. Okay, Wednesday, I'll be giving away this. So you can see it's still in the wrapping and everything. I'm going to give away an Elgato. And I have Gfinity coming on, actually, a couple representatives from Gfinity. And so we can pretty much quash all of the rumors and suspicions and all the crap that's going on about Gfinity. We're going to squash that Wednesday.
Which all originated from Twitter. Keep that in mind.
Yes, which all originated from Twitter. Prophet, if you want to be on the 1-year anniversary of the show, dude, you're more than welcome to come on. You were a part of the W rant for a long time.
Of the founding fathers.
Yeah, you're a founding father of the W rant. Josh has been struck from the record of the W rant. I just want to let you know that. But yeah, I mean, I think this was a good first show. I don't know if there's.
So too.
I mean, really, just if you want to be on the show, act like an idiot. If you don't want to be somewhat roasted and called an idiot, then think before you tweet, man. Seriously.
Hey, I mean, we didn't call them out, but in a way, we called out people who are respectable in the community, and we admired them on the stream. So, if you conduct yourselves in a nice professional manner, we're not going to diss you or anything, obviously, because you're being a normal, nice human being, but we may even commend you. It may just come up.
So. No, I'm not about commending people.
All right, well, I did. I'm still good guy bio.
I'm selfish.
Bio.
I'm selfish douchebag Diesel. See, it's bad cop, good cop. Bad cop, good cop. Even though he's not even that good of a cop.
Whatever.
But I don't know. I don't know what I mean, if you guys like what we're doing here, tweet at us. #being frank, yes or no. I mean, obviously we don't really care what you think, so we're gonna keep doing it. But it's nice to get some feedback here and there. Maybe what more do you want to see from us? Stuff like that on next week's show. I mean, this is just a pilot, a premiere, kind of test running this idea. So tell us what you like about it. Tell us what you hate about it. I'm gonna need to get an intro made actually for it by next Monday.
If we talked about you in the show, you're not allowed to tell us what you hate about it. Just for the record.
I look like a middle-aged swinger. That's what's up, dude. Put my keys in a jar when I enter the room. I got you.
Or are we gonna smoke cigars? Except for the fact that dude. I can't get cigars.
I was gonna have a short glass of some fine whiskey, just swirling it during the entire show.
Yeah.
As you can see, I mean, for the pre-show, I'm playing classical music, and I'm actually wearing a dress shirt and a blazer here. It's kind of my mocking of the show in a way, I guess you can say. It's kind of to be funny. I mean, because we're dressed and we appear all professional, but this show's not about professionalism at all. It's about basically telling people how it is. So we're not politically.
It's just being frank is just starring Bio's mustache.
It really is.
Mr. Bio and Diesel.
I mean, everybody is talking about that stash.
Sorry,
I mean, this is not a politically correct show. I just want to get that across before I end this. This is not a politically correct show. I'm trying to push the constructive criticism part because really it's not meant to bash people. It's meant to expose the people on being idiots and telling them that they're doing it wrong, and hopefully it gets across to them and they clean their act up. That's what I'm.
No one else is.
That's the purpose of this show. No one else is telling these people that they're acting like idiots. No one that matters. I mean, honestly, APOC and Ego should have cracked down on Karma when he was doing that shit on stream. Shit like that. I mean, these organizations start cracking down on their players and trying to preach the whole professional part of it. So that's what this show's here for, to say what other people won't. And I mean, I'm already prepared for the backlash. I'm used to it. I did the W rant for 6 months. You wouldn't believe the shit I got. But yeah, that's the purpose of the show. That's its mission statement. I hope you guys like it. It's gonna get ugly, but it's gonna be entertaining as hell. I can guarantee you.
Do you want to do Anaheim predictions, or a few people that were asking our opinions on that?
Well, I mean,
maybe just a quick 1, 2, 3.
Anaheim's not till next weekend, so we'll do it next week.
Yeah, good idea.
We'll do it next Monday, because next Monday and Wednesday, I guess we'll talk about Anaheim. But do you want to do anything else, Bio? I'm done. I'm good.
I thought you covered everything very nicely, sir. I think that's a good first episode. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yep. This show can't go anywhere but up. I know, Skinny Man. That's why I'm doing it, baby. That's why I'm doing it. This is going to be the most watched show on the TWR network here in a month. I guarantee it. So, but that's going to do it for today's show, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to say decent viewage. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We got up to like 150 for the first show, just me and Bio sitting here talking. I mean, that's some good stuff right now. It seems like people are interested in what we have to say. So we appreciate it, guys. We appreciate it. But definitely, I mean, I'll be posting all these up on the TWR's YouTube. So if you scroll down, you can see it there. Click there, go subscribe. You can watch past episodes. I have been uploading every episode now up to YouTube again. I know I was slacking, but every episode's up there. Go check it out. I mean, the Gamma Labs thing's down there too. You can enter into that giveaway. That should be coming back sometime soon on the Wednesday show, hopefully. I'll see what's going on with that. But that's all I got, guys. Peace out till next time, everybody. Come back Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Bio?
Hold on. I gotta do my stream bomb.
Oh, you're doing your stream bomb? Yeah, do it.
Whatever. Alright, I'm good.
What? That's like from CSI Miami, whoever that guy is, Horatio Kane. Till next time.